When we talk about respect, we're addressing a fundamental principle of human interaction. Everyone deserves respect, and when that respect is undermined, it can feel like a direct challenge to your dignity. But in those moments of disrespect, it's crucial to remember that how we respond says more about us than the person who disrespects us. The first thing you need to do when confronted with disrespect is to stay calm. It's easy to react emotionally, especially when you feel hurt or attacked. But I'll tell you this, the moment you allow your emotions to dictate your actions, you lose control. Take a deep breath, hold your ground. Remaining calm in the face of disrespect gives you the space to think clearly and respond with intent. It shows strength and self-control, qualities that others will recognize and respect. Now, don't confuse silence with weakness. Staying composed doesn't mean tolerating the disrespect or letting it slide. It means taking the time to assess the situation and respond thoughtfully. Your actions in these moments define you. You may want to lash out, but what's more powerful is showing that you can rise above the situation. Don't give the person disrespecting you the satisfaction of seeing you lose your cool. Let your poise be your answer. The second key to handling disrespect is setting boundaries. This is critical because respect isn't something you just hope people give you. It's something you demand by setting clear boundaries. If someone disrespects you, let them know that it's unacceptable, but do so confidently, without aggression. Simply state that the behavior is not something you will tolerate. Setting boundaries is a reflection of your self-worth. Share your views. It's simply a reflection of your self-worth. When you respect yourself, others are more likely to respect you too. It's about standing firm, not folding under pressure. You teach others how to treat you by the way you respond to them. Another important aspect is recognizing that you don't have to fight every battle. Disrespect can take many forms, and not all of it is worth your time. Sometimes the best thing you can do is remove yourself from the situation. You don't have to engage with someone who refuses to show you the respect you deserve. Walk away, but always do it with your head held high. Remember, your energy is precious, and you shouldn't waste it on negativity. Leave the situation behind and move forward with dignity. Finally, understand that how you handle disrespect is not just for the person doing it, it's for you too. The way you handle these situations strengthens your character. It teaches you resilience, patience, and the ability to assert yourself. It builds your confidence because when you stand up for yourself in the face of disrespect, you prove to yourself that you have the power to control your narrative. You take charge of your emotional and mental space, refusing to let others dictate how you feel. Disrespect is something we'll all encounter at some point in life, but it doesn't have to break us. It doesn't have to knock us down. Instead, it can be an opportunity to stand up stronger, more confident, and more sure of who we are. So the next time you face disrespect, remember, stay calm, set your boundaries, and rise above. Keep your integrity intact, and never forget that you are worthy of respect. When we are faced with disrespect, our first natural reaction is often an emotional one. It's human to feel hurt, angry, or even defensive when someone challenges our dignity or crosses a line. But in those critical moments, the most powerful thing you can do is stay calm and composed. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending that you're not affected. It simply means that rather than letting those emotions control you, you take a step back breathe, and give yourself the space to respond thoughtfully. Think of it like a storm passing through your mind. You have the ability to hold the calm center while the chaos swirls around you. The act of staying calm is not a sign of weakness. It is a demonstration of control and self-awareness. In fact, your ability to remain composed in the face of disrespect speaks volumes about your strength. When you stay calm, you give yourself the opportunity to choose your response rather than react impulsively. You prevent the situation from escalating into something worse by not meeting aggression with aggression. This is not about avoiding confrontation, but about addressing the situation with dignity, intelligence, and self. It's the power of knowing that you don't have to engage with someone on their level. You can maintain your composure and still assert yourself in a way that shows you will not tolerate disrespect, but you will not be dragged into a petty exchange either. Remaining calm also allows you to see the situation more clearly. Often, when we're in the heat of the moment, we become so focused on the offense that we lose perspective. But when we step back and give ourselves a moment to breathe, we gain the clarity to respond with intention. Sometimes, when people disrespect us, it comes from a place of ignorance or their own insecurities, in which they think that we can and should be moved by their negative energy. In those cases, our calmness is the antidote to their chaos. It's a way to protect our peace and not allow their negativity to infect us. There's another power in staying calm. It sends a message to the other person. It tells them that you are in control of yourself and that their attempt to upset you has failed. In a sense, it is a victory, because they may expect you to react emotionally or lash out. When you don't, it can disarm them. They are left facing a person who is unwavering, confident, and clear-headed. This confidence will not only protect your own peace, but will often earn you the respect you deserve, even from those who tried to disrespect you. So, when you're faced with disrespect, remember, your calmness is your strength. It's not about ignoring the offense or letting it slide. It's about holding your ground, showing that you will not be rattled, and proving to yourself and others that you have the emotional maturity to rise above the situation. Setting boundaries with confidence is one of the most powerful tools you have when it comes to handling disrespect. It's about making it clear, without hesitation or doubt, that certain behaviors are simply not acceptable. Boundaries are not walls that keep others away. They are lines that you draw in the sand to protect your peace and ensure that you... When someone disrespects you, it is crucial to recognize that you are not obligated to accept their behavior. You have every right to defend your dignity and assert what is acceptable in your relationships, whether personal or professional. Setting boundaries is not a form of aggression or retaliation. It is an act of self-respect. You are stating without ambiguity that your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being are valuable, and you will not tolerate behavior that undermines that. But here's the key. Setting boundaries confidently requires you to trust yourself. It requires you to have a strong sense of your worth and not to second-guess or apologize for asserting your needs. Too often we fear that by setting boundaries we might come across as rude or demanding. But the truth is, a person who respects themselves knows exactly what they will and will not accept. If you falter or hesitate in setting your boundaries, you may give the other person the impression that they can push past them. But when you set your limits confidently, you show that you are serious about your self-respect and that you will not tolerate disrespect, no matter the form it takes. Confidently setting boundaries doesn't mean you have to be hostile or confrontational. It's about asserting your needs with clarity and firmness. It could be something as simple as calmly saying, "I'm not comfortable with that," or "That behavior is not acceptable to me." You don't need to raise your voice or get defensive, because your words, when spoken with confidence, carry weight on their own. It's about embodying the assurance that you deserve to be treated with respect. And if someone is crossing that line, they will know that you will not tolerate it. It's also important to understand that setting boundaries often requires follow-through. The first time you assert a boundary, it may be met with resistance or attempts to push past it. This is where the confidence in your boundaries truly matters. If you let someone disregard your boundaries once, you teach them that they are flexible and can be bent. But if you reinforce your boundaries with consistency, others will learn to respect them. You are showing them that you value yourself enough to stand firm and that you will not allow anyone to diminish your worth. Over time, this builds mutual respect, not only for you, but also for the standards you set in your relationships. Setting boundaries confidently can also help you create healthier, more fulfilling relationships. When you make your needs clear and set limits, you are inviting others to interact with you in a way that is grounded in mutual respect. It's an opportunity for open communication, where everyone knows where they stand. Far from creating conflict, this transparency fosters understanding and respect. Storytelling. By setting clear boundaries, you establish the foundation for stronger, more positive connections with others. In the end, setting boundaries is about honoring yourself. It is a way of saying that your peace, your mental space, and your well-being are non-negotiable. You deserve to be treated with dignity, and when you make that known, firmly and confidently, you are teaching those around you how to treat you. Boundaries aren't a sign of weakness. They are a reflection of your strength and self-worth. You are telling the world that you are not afraid to stand tall, assert your needs, and protect what is yours. And that, my friends, is the most empowering thing you can do. In conclusion, handling disrespect is not just about responding to the actions of others. It's about how we maintain our integrity, protect our peace, and assert our worth. When faced with disrespect, remember that staying calm and composed allows you to control the situation, ensuring that your reaction is measured, deliberate, and powerful. Setting boundaries with confidence is the next step, reinforcing the idea that your self-respect is non-negotiable. By doing so, you not only protect yourself, but also teach others how to treat you. Disrespect, while painful, can be an opportunity for growth, resilience, and the chance to redefine how you are seen and treated. So the next time you face a moment of disrespect, hold your ground, stand tall, and respond with the unwavering confidence that you deserve to be respected. Your strength, your composure, and your ability to assert boundaries will shape not only how others interact with you, but also how you view yourself. Never forget, you have the power to control your narrative, and you have the right to be treated with dignity, no matter the circumstances.